and then they throw it in my face, church girl, church girl, church girl, church girl, church girl. Until one guy even told me that, I'm sorry, I can't date a church girl. And I'm like, is this a label or a tag or something? Even if it's a label, I'm proud to wear that label. Please, everyone, you're welcome to AJOKE'S vlog. My name is AJOKE, and you already know, if you've been following this channel, that it's about China, it's about travel, it's about a lot of nice gist, not just vain gist, and it's about food. But then I've not started showing you the foodie side of me, so without wait, guys, it's coming. And in case you're new to this channel, my name is AJOKE. Like I said earlier, please stop, subscribe and join this family. Okay, this vlog will probably be like one of the shortest vlog. I hope, but I think it's gonna be one of the shortest vlog. And from the thumbnail and the title, you can already see it's about a black girl, a black, amazing, intelligent, awesome Nigerian girl in China, and that girl happens to be me. Like, yeah, me. So now, so far, when I was coming to China, nobody told me that a church girl like me, as I like church reach, Jesus, I like church because church is one of these places where I can show my craze. I'm a very weird kind of person like that. I am extrovert and introvert. How do I say that? I can play, I can do this, and then in 1 second I can swipe back and go back into my introvert self, like not talking, not doing anything. But then I noticed that church, there's no way, there's no how I try. Even if they say you play too much, so group head, this person, you play too much, I just play in church. It's not like I go to church to play. I pray, I do the service, I worship God and try to experience the service and the presence of God, the aloneness of everything. But then I just realized that, oh, this person will come, will hug me, that person will come, will buy food, will eat, church service, midweek service, before the program experience, rushing to church. And if anybody told me that I was going to miss all that, so you already know I'm here to just rant and tell you that I miss church. Like, I miss church. I miss church. I miss church. So when I was coming to China, the person that gave me all the information told me that there is a very nice church called the Church of the Latter-day Saints. So I was like, okay, what does this church look like? What does their service look like? And one day I just walked into the church, and their service was so solemn. I was like, hey, my chest, can I survive? But then I got back home and my dad was like, okay, he called, how was the church program? I was like, the church is so solemn. I don't think I will ever cope. My dad was like, so you don't want to go to church? You don't want to go to church? After all these years they have been raising you, you don't want to go to church? No. If you think you don't want to go to church, that China, you won't even go. I can't raise a child in a godly way and she will get to China and then she would go bad. I'm like, okay. And they said I have to do baptism, I have to do this. My father was like, you have to surrender yourself and do whatever they said you would do. Okay, so I went back to the Church of the Latter-day Saints. I got baptized. I attended their service for a while. At first, it was not really boring again. I was beginning to get bits of what they are saying, and I'm trying to like put it in the line of the Bible. Some went straight with the Bible and some. So then they came and told me that they had doctrine, I think no meat, no coffee. I've forgotten. They just gave me some of these things. No alcohol, no parties, no extravagant lifestyles. Like, okay, I don't have an extravagant lifestyle. I don't drink alcohol. I only party once in a while. But meat, I eat meat. Coffee, I drink coffee. So I remember telling my friend Yeti that in Nigeria, like, Yeti will come and see. Yeti was like, no, you should not go there. I'm like, okay, fine. If I don't go there, which church will I be going in China? Fast forward. Damn. I got to China. When I got to China, I reached out to the people from the church in Nigeria. They asked for my city. Then they were like, okay, I will send you some contacts on WeChat that can help you locate your church. They sent me the contact. I added the people. They sent me the location. First service that I would go to, I don't know the place, so I had to take a taxi. So within Shenyang, I was in Shenyang then. Within Shenyang, from my school, Shenyang Sports University, I took a taxi, and the taxi collected 85 yuan, like the meter was 85 yuan. And by the time I got there, I started looking for the church building. Me, I was thinking like Nigeria now, you will see something that indicates that there is a service holding here. So I was looking, I was walking. I never knew that I had passed that place. That was an hotel they were using. I had passed that place countless times. I was sending messages to them, but they were in church, so nobody could reply until one lady replied me and said, service is just 10 minutes to end, so I have to stay where I was. She would come and pick me. It was really, really cold. I think it was winter at that time. So I had to just look for the nearest supermarket. I was doing window shopping. I remember that I needed groceries. I was picking up some groceries. And then she called me. I sent her real time. She came and she took me to the place. Like, this is the place. Like, oh my God, I was here, blah, blah, blah. So that was how I took another 85 UN taxi back home. Then I called down for like, how many hours is this church service? And she told me 1 hour. So I calculated I would spend 1 hour from my school to this place. I will attend 1 hour service and take a 1 hour taxi back and money. Okay, the next Sunday I went there, and yeah, basically it was just how many Africans? Myself, the late Jane's husband, and 2 African guys, just 5. The rest are white people, Americans. They work in Shenyang. So when I got there, it was just hymns. It was just hymns and Holy Communion sacrament. It was just hymn, Holy Communion, and the service was over. So I was like, okay, fine. It's better than not attending church service. But then with time, I'm not on scholarship, so my pocket started telling me that using 200 you had to go to church every day was not a good idea. That was how I backslided, and I carried all my Sunday service to my room. Now, this is it. YouTube. Dear YouTube content creators, dear churches on YouTube, you don't know what the Lord has used you to do for people like me. Thank you for streaming your church services. Thank you for making it easy for us to connect to you, because for me, the first reason I stopped going to church was money, and then distance, and then how will I go to church for 1 hour, and after the church everybody will carry strong face as if we are not, when they finish church, there are all these American people, oh, God bless you, with their straight face. There's nobody to come and hug me. Hey baby, how are you? Hope you're fine. Oh, like, Jesus. Okay, I started attending my service in my room, everything. I live stream programs, I join vigils, I listen to songs. I just try to do that to maintain my spiritual sanity, if there's anything like spiritual sanity. But then I'm not saying that I'm a very, very fervent person in doing this. There are times I wake up and the next thing I think of like is food. And once I'm cooking, I'm like, if I, by the time I'm done, I'm eating, watching the church program. Before you know it, I'm off. Like, I'll start snoring. Do I snore? I don't think so. But maybe if I snore, I don't know. So, I moved to this city, Uhot, and then when I came here, they particularly told me there is no church. I asked for a church, sincerely. I asked for a church, like, they said African people have churches now, any underground churches and all that. They told me there is no church, that the only church is a Catholic church, and then it's in Chinese. I'm like, one, my Chinese is not very good. And then I saw another girl that attended the church service, and she was like, oh, I stopped going because they were giving me this odd look, like, you don't belong here, you don't fit in here. So I stayed back, and then I remembered scrolling through my YouTube one day. I saw a guy advertising a church in my city. Jesus. I quickly texted him, blah blah blah, hello, how far? You texted the church, can you send me the church location? What time does this church hold? Then told me Monday evening, just Monday evening. I was like, okay, fine, I would check you out next Monday. This Monday I'm busy. Next Monday I'll make time to check you out. So in my mind, I was preparing to go to church until this person that I don't even know texted me, like, where is your school? I told him the name of my school, and he was like, do you mind if I can come right now and check you up? I was like, excuse me, hold on. I checked the time and it was around past 9. I was like, you want to come check me up? He said, yes, there is no problem. I want to come check you up. Then he asked, do you stay alone? Like, do you stay in the room alone? I'm like, no, I have a roommate. I don't stay alone. Do you mind? You can just come outside. We go somewhere. We talk. I show you the location of the church. I show you my apartment. That was when I told myself, I have not found church, because this is me. I don't know. I might be wrong. I can't always be right. I might be wrong, but then you don't know me. I'm trying to come to church. You don't even know if I'm a Muslim trying to convert, and then you just call me. You've not met me. We've not seen each other. I've not even attended church once, and you were asking me, do you stay alone? You want to show me to your apartment? What is there? Why do I have to know your apartment? Why? Is it not church? So I was like, all this one person church, I don't know who called them, or who is the idea or the inspiration behind the church. So I did not go to church, and ever since I came to China, truthfully, sincerely, before God, this is me, an ex-church attendee. I've only been to church in 1 year and 5 months, 3 eyes. 1, 2, 3. And then I envy those people in China that they always post on their WeChat. People in other cities, though, that they have church, they will post this picture with other people in their church. They will post on live WeChat their praise and worship or sermon. And my friend Tolu is part of them. Tolu is a very good person. He goes to church, but now, okay, maybe he would resume after Corona. So guys, if you are like me, like you love church, before you come to China, please, you should ask, is there a church in my city? A church. But that's one thing I would confess that that was really, really so stupid of me to not to ask about other churches and all that. The only person just told me there is this Church of the Latter-day Saints. So I felt that Nigerian church, maybe they were trying to be overly pious. Now, the Nigerian thing, we carry doctrine for it, but this place were over pious. So it was not just the church for me. So I stopped going. So if you're coming to China, you have to ask, if you're a church person like I used to be, then I hope I resume to being a church person very soon. You should ask if there is a church you can you can attend. And then if you are like me, that you're probably in China, or you've gotten admission in a place where they told you there is no church, do not be angry. YouTube is your best bet. There are churches you can follow that streams online. Winner Chapel streams online. Redeem streams their program. This Pastor Tony Rapu's church, the Father's House, streams their program. Fountain, Pastor Odukoya Church, streams their program. Pastor Nathaniel Bassi during the Hallelujah Challenge streamed the whole thing on Instagram and on YouTube. Dunsin Oyekan streams his concerts, and so there are a lot of churches like that streams their concert. And then one more thing, be ready for people to tell you that you're a church girl. I was never conscious of being a church girl. I never had anybody call me a church girl when I was in Nigeria. But when I got to China and I started meeting people offering me alcohol, offering me to go to club with them, offering me some of these things that Christians do them, but my own person is just like that. I don't know how to do them. And then they throw it in my face, church girl, church girl, church girl, church girl, church girl. Until one guy even told me that, I'm sorry, I can't date a church girl. And I'm like, is this a label or a tag or something? Even if it's a label, I'm proud to wear that label. Please, I need to call. If maybe I would just customize a t-shirt and write church girl, the chronicles of a church girl in China, church girl. And then another thing, if you're coming to China, please be conscious of the fact that Chinese law is against religion. Like, this Nigerian thing, they will tell you, oh, when you meet people, you have to convert them, you have to preach to them, you have to do this. See, you can always only try that with your other African people, but then trying to rub it on Chinese people, you just get yourself into trouble, probably arrested. And Chinese law doesn't even take that lightly with their own citizens, not to talk of you being a foreigner coming to do that. So whoever you told that Chinese is a communist country, and one pastor is gingering you to go there and bring the gospel, there are ways that you can preach the gospel. The only way I know in China that you can preach the gospel is living that gospel. Like, you can't say you want to preach to someone now and your behavior, your character is bad. My Chinese sister, I didn't tell her I was a Christian, but she knows I am a Christian. I didn't tell her I am a Christian, rather, but she knows I am a Christian, because there are times she will send me money. Oh, Vicky, take this money, keep for me. There are times I will get loan from her, I will return, I will tell you, oh, this is how much you have with me, this is this. And there was one day she looked at me and said, someone told me that Christians are very, very honest. You must be a Christian. You are a Christian. Are you a Christian? I said, yes. He said, oh, that's nice. It's good to meet a Christian. I was like, why did you say it's good to meet the Christian? He said, because some of the things we see on our media, we hear people talk about Christianity. It's like, you people are so strict, you are not friendly, you have this radical mindset, you are proud. But then meeting you, experiencing life with you for a few months that I've known you, I've really seen that you are the opposite of everything they said Christianity is. It's really, really good. Maybe if my child goes to your country one of these days, I will try to experience what a church looks like. I'm not saying I've converted her. I didn't convert her. But I'm just trying to say that there are ways that you can bring the consciousness of your religion, of God, to people without trying to maybe put it into words direct, or trying to harass them or blackmail them emotionally or whatever into accepting your religion and all that. And another thing I want to tell you as a Christian coming to China is that you need a lot of tolerance. You need a lot of tolerance, because I remember the fact that when I first came in my former school, when I'm having my service, the Muslim guy next door sometimes would come and knock the door and tell me, oh, Vicky, please put this thing off. I'm trying to do my salat. And there was a day I told him, like, excuse me, when you wake up and try to do your salat, Have I ever told you to stop chanting? Anytime you want to pray, I keep quiet. I don't make noise. Even when I know it's prayer time, I don't sing across the corridor because I know my singing will probably distract you. My parents already taught me that when you pass in front of a mosque or a person praying and there are people there, you keep your mouth shut. So you coming to my room and knocking and telling me that I should put down what I'm doing because you are trying to do salat. You are trying to do salat. I'm trying to pray. We are praying to the same God. We should not clash. And then it stopped. And then for some religious people that got to China and they are not really religious, or they are not even into God like that. There was a day I was praying. That time I could not even pay my school fees, so I was always on my knees and crying, God, don't let them deport me, please help me. And until one day, one boy called Vincent told me that, do you think prayers can save you? Do you think prayers can save you? People are giving you alternative of what to do, things that are not really legal like that. People are giving you alternative of what to do. You are saying you will pray. Prayer cannot do anything. Get something doing to pay your money. I'm like, God, where do I start from? When you tell people that you don't drink, they come for you. When people that you don't do this, they come for you. So it's not just a China thing. But you have to be tolerant. You don't say because they keep saying those things to you, you try to make them enemy. You are not an hypocrite. You are human. That they are saying something that is not right doesn't mean they are bad. You can also make mistake. I've made my own share of mistake as a Christian within China, outside China. I pray to God, I moved on. So, sister and brother, you're welcome to China. We welcome you in advance to China. So before you come for my head, everybody that has been telling me what happened, you're not been going to church, please watch this vlog and please repent. Stop dragging me. I'm looking for a church, and then I hope to travel to some of these cities. If you are in Anzhou, if you are in Shenyang, I'll probably travel by. I want you to reach out to me, tell me there is a church in your city so that we can connect and I can save your name, save your contact, so when I'm in town, you can take me to church and I can show my joy of finding a church last and attending a church service. And then, Muslims too. It's not every time you want to walk into a mosque to pray. Your mosque can be very far. You might not even have a mosque. There is a mosque, but then not like the big mosques. So always make it an habit to pray in your room. Always make it an habit to pray in your room. And another thing is that you will probably stay in a dormitory or outside the school. But if you are staying in a dormitory, please don't go for your teachers when they try to take you to lunch or dinner or a school gathering that involves food, and then they buy alcohol and then they buy everything for. Just tell them respectfully, like, oh, excuse me, please, my religion does not permit me to eat pork, or my religion does not permit me to drink alcohol. And not like, and they ask you why, don't tell them it's bad, because you're not the only person, you're not the only foreigner that is there. Just tell them that you don't eat. I tell people when they tell me, oh, I want to invite you to my house, I'll be like, oh, I would love to come, but I don't eat pork and I don't drink alcohol. Is that okay? If they want you, fine. If they don't want you, they will tell you, oh, we'll invite you some other time. That means you're not invited. So there's a way you put across your beliefs and whatnot to people, especially foreigners, Chinese, even other Africans, that will not make them feel as if they are the supervisor of hell. So if you are a Christian, just remember that it's about love. If you are a Muslim, just remember it's also about love. And I love you. Pause. Have you subscribed? No. Rewind. Go back. Press that red subscribe button. It's free. 1, 2, 3. Subscribe. And please do leave a comment. I love to chat with you. I love to connect with you. You can follow me on Instagram at this Bolanle. I want to know all you need to know about China, all the questions you need to ask me, even outside China. I'll be willing to connect with you and to answer them. And also, in case you want to check the Mandarin language vlogs, rants, gist, and every other thing, you can just scroll down and do that. God bless you as you do that. Barakallahu fihi. God bless you.